Phuket for misbehaving boys. As the most developed island in Thailand with some of the nicest beaches and most upscale resort developments, Phuket is one of the tourism country's crown jewels. When you think of Phuket, you probably picture its immaculate beaches surrounded with lounge chairs and parasols. However, Phuket is more than simply sand and sun. People come in droves to enjoy the sun's rays, delicious seafood, and luxurious spa treatments. Phuket also has another feature that pulls tourists: nightlife. Phuket's reputation for wicked nightlife may not be as strong as that of Bangkok or Pattaya, but it is nonetheless significant. Bangla Road is where Phuket's nightlife is concentrated. Unquestionably, Bangla Road serves as the hub of Phuket's more vibrant nightlife. The nightlife on Bangla Road, which is in the heart of Patong, is precisely what brings many tourists to Phuket. The neon lights flash on as soon as dusk falls, and Bangla Road is blocked off to traffic. The street is then packed with tourists and club promoters. There are several discos, go-go clubs, and lounges of every description along Bangla Road and the neighboring side streets, or swaz. The enjoyment begins even before you enter one of the several watering spots that line the street thanks to the street entertainers who perform anything from magic to fire spitting. Bangla Road, which runs parallel to Patong Beach, is lined with beer bars, go-go bars, discos, and freelancing venues, solidifying Phuket's reputation as a destination for naughty boys. The nightlife in Patong is comparable to that in Bangkok and Pattaya, but it also has its own unique taste. The majority of patrons in Patong's naughty bars are young, frequently fit, and attractive guys, which is possibly the biggest distinction. In contrast to Bangkok and Pattaya, Patong doesn't have the gloomy scenes of worn-out men who have let themselves go. In all of Thailand, Phuket likely boasts the youngest and most attractive sex tourists. There are groups of beer bars all across Patong, Phuket's most well-known beach, as well as the other beaches in Phuket, but Bangla Road has the most concentration and the prettiest bars and girls. The best beer bars in Thailand are found in Phuket. Compared to other places, they have considerably nicer girls and are more groomed. But since you paid a premium, things ought to be better at that point. Some pubs have drink prices that are higher than those of Bangkok's priciest go-go's. A Pattaya senior who ordered a drink in a Bangla beer pub without first consulting the price list might suffer a heart attack. Compared to the beer bar females in Pattaya, Bangla's beer bars offer better service. They are almost always younger, prettier, and more seductive dressed. Although Isan maidens predominate in the bars, you can also find southern girls there, which is unusual in Bangkok or Pattaya. In spite of the sexy attire, the mannerisms, lack of manners, and games played are largely the same. Coyote dancers can be seen at a lot of the beer bar complexes. Coyote dancers in Bangkok are frequently stunning women who have excellent dance skills. However, they differ from go-go girls in that they are frequently unavailable, which annoys many clients because they are typically more attractive. On Bangla Road, activity begins later than it does in the north. Even though there are numerous bars open all day, by early evening almost everyone has their doors open. However, beer bar birds don't arrive until later in the evening, and the discos, which are popular with freelancers, of which there are many, don't start spinning until after midnight. One morning at 7:15, Bangla as Swazi was shedding its final customers of the evening. With bottles in their hands, glazed eyes, and an inability to walk straight, hordes of Thai birds and Western men, many in a horrible state, were stumbling up Bangla. While Bangla teems with sexual vitality after dark, Pattaya and Bangkok's sleaziness is noticeably lacking. The typical visitor to Phuket is evolving, whether it's because the bad boys are a younger, fitter bunch. I'm not sure Patong could have the youngest and possibly most wholesome of all Thailand's wicked boys. Hotel and bar owners say that single male guests make up a smaller percentage of visitors overall than they did in the past. The lavishly costumed ladyboys who parade in front of what was formerly known as Swa Crocodile but is now known as Club Croc are another characteristic of Bangla Road. At the Bangla Road end of the Swa's 20 or so beer bars, there is a small dance floor where ladyboys can dance. Tourists flock to witness the spectacle of Thai ladyboys bouncing around, filling up every local pub. Ladyboys pose for photos with paying customers while dressed elaborately in cabaret attire. They appeared to be making a modest fortune, 100 baht per person, from what I could see. Well done, and it's clear that they are ecstatic with the rise of digital cameras. The idea of paying to take someone's picture doesn't appeal to you, or you simply don't want to stand next to a 190 cm ladyboy as she tries to grab your nuts, then attaching a telephoto lens and getting the shot from 30 or 40 meters away is the way to go. It should be noted that they don't like those who try to take a picture without paying some money. Like elsewhere in the nation, girls aren't sticking around in the profession for very long in Phuket. One bar owner said that Aussies, especially first-time visitors, are snatching up ladies, putting a ring on their finger and an airline ticket in their hand, and attempting to turn them into honest women. How many men who travel to Thailand with the intention of taking a true tropical beach vacation find up falling for the charms of a Thai hooker? Patong Beach is hardly the epicenter of Thailand's sex tourism industry. This is where Phuket most differentiates from Pattaya or Bangkok. Guys in the north want to participate. Some men in Phuket merely stumble into the pubs, where events proceed naturally. Although Phuket has had a naughty boy fan club for a long time, it doesn't have nearly as many places or working ladies as its more notorious northern cities. Aussies are in large numbers on Patong Beach, including Australian families, couples, and mischievous boys. Since they are so prevalent, Patong resembles Bali more than Phuket. Aussies are having a nice time thanks to low-cost airlines flying non-stop from Australia to Phuket and the strong Australian currency. There are some distinctly Australian strongholds in Patong. In establishments with names like Kangaroo Bar or Aussie Bar and a variety of Australian sporting memorabilia, you're surrounded by people talking in the strine. There are Australian flags flying everywhere, and you can even see banners with Australian phrases on the beach.
Of all the nighttime options in Phuket, Patong Beach has the most variety, and nightclubs are no exception. You can visit roughly 80% of the nightclubs in Patong, and about 60% of all the nightclubs on Phuket Island, by just strolling from Beach Road, also known as Thoi Wong Road, along the vibrant nightlife strip of Bangla Road all the way through to Rat Udit Road. The Bangla Road area has a lot of clubs, but they are also some of the best because it is a major nightlife hub that draws a lot of visitors, expats, and local Thais every night. Even though Patong Beach's nightclubs come in a broad range and each tries to offer a distinctive style and layout, the general idea is the same everywhere. Men are drawn in but only pay a little entrance price of 200 or 300 baht, which includes one free drink. Ladies enter for free and are frequently even given complimentary beverages. Since they already paid the entrance charge, it's more of a psychological trick to get the males to stick around and not leave after their first drink. The top nightclubs in Patong are as follows. Banana Disco. You wouldn't know Banana Disco, with its opulent outside architecture, is the oldest nightclub in Patong just by looking at it. Entry is 200 baht. Tiger Nightclub. The biggest, noisiest, busiest and most upscale nightclub in Phuket is Tiger Nightclub, so if you only have one night in Patong and are looking for a place to party after some bar hopping, you might not want to miss it. Free admission till midnight, after that, 300 baht plus one drink and 90% of for working girls. Taipan Nightclub. The best nightclub in Phuket is what Taipan calls itself. Most nights of the week, it is crowded for a variety of reasons, including free admission and 70% for working girls. Illusion Nightclub. Illusion is the most upscale and high-so of all the nightclubs in Patong. Entrance fee, 300 baht, which includes one drink, free entry on Tuesdays, and 30% for working girls. Red Hot Club. From the outside, Red Hot Club appears to be a standard pub thanks to its open layout and the live band playing loud music that easily draws attention at the eastern end of Bangla Road. Free admission and 60% for working girls. Popular tourist hotspot Patong is well known for its thriving nightlife and red light districts. In Patong, the phrase working girls usually refers to bar girls and independent contractors. Women who work in bars and are available to amuse patrons are known as bar girls. You can invite them to your room if you like their company. A bar fine is typically assessed by the establishment for the time the girl spends with you. The price of the drinks is different for you and the bar girl. Freelancers, on the other hand, are independent workers who are not connected to any bars. They may be located in Patong near the beach and Bangla Road. Freelancers are a more economical choice because they don't need a bar tab or a woman's drink.